Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'll be unboxing the Start Collecting Ironjawz. Whoa! Alright, so let's dive right in. Open the flap. And out it slides. So, our first sprue is a Gorgrunta. Now, I've seen a few of these guys on the battlefield, just in some games I've been playing. They look amazing, and a lot of that is because of how detailed the fur is. I guess you can see that. Once it's been shaded and highlighted, it just looks so awesome. So, very excited to paint up these guys myself. One thing that I kind of like about the way I think they're doing a lot of these Ironjawz models now, the guys that have open mouths, is, so if you see right, let me see if you can see this. You see right there, that right there, that's actually the back of his throat, and that little thing sticking out there, it's actually his tongue, right? So they have the back of the throat attached to the body here that's sitting on the Gorgrunta, and then the actual head is here, so it's an open mouth, right? So I guess if you really wanted to, you could paint him up without sticking his head on it, and you could like make his throat really detailed. You could give him like laryngitis or something and then glue his head on, and that's just amazing. I might do that. You've got, looks like armor plating parts. Looks like there are 3, so these must be all the armor for all 3 riders. You've got multiple head options. Like I said, you've got the open mouths, you've got closed mouths. There's one there, there's one there, and there's a weapon. 2 weapon options, it looks like. Sword and big scary halberd, I guess that would be. So that's sprue number 1. Sprue 2. We got the other 2 Gorgruntas. So we got more excellent detailed furry bodies. 1, 2. Looks like we've got other 3 pieces of, looks like this tails of the Gorgruntas. More weapons. There's a Gorgrunta head there. So more Gorgrunta bits. Those orc behinds. Is that what those are? Looks like it. Alright, so sprue number 2 is just the other 2 pieces of the Gorgruntas. Sprue 3, what do we got? These are Ardboy bits, specifically the specialty models. So you've got your flag for your standard bearer. You've got the axe for your champion. That looks like the champion's body right there. And a whole bunch of weapon options. And another banner top. And this here, I believe, is that the drum? No, there's the drum right there. The drum for your musician. So, special character sprue. Next sprue, we have Ardboy bodies. So, there you go. These models, the Ardboys themselves are, if you already knew, they're the Black Orc models, repainted and repurposed. So anybody who's got the Black Orc models, they are the same, the Ardboys. So that's those. And next sprue, we have the remaining Ardboy bits. We've got bodies, several head types, helmets, feet, shields, weapons, another standard bearer there, and another musician's drum. Lovely. And finally, looks like a few more Ardboy bits, weapons, bodies, specialty axes. So there are lots of options. You can customize them to look however you want. Very nice. Next we have, these look like the bits for our war chanter. Must be. I see horns there. I see armor. I see sword. I see lots of spikes. And I see a screaming head. And again, you can see straight into his mouth, so you can paint the back of his throat with all the detail that you've always wanted to. And finally, we have our War Chanter body. And do we have the back of his throat? Look, there he is. Look. So they basically attach, the tongue is sticking out of the throat. You can even just paint like a couple eyes right there and make it a really weird looking creature with just a head and two eyes. I don't know what that would be, but you know, the options are endless. And that's the rest of his body, and you've got his two orc stick and gork sticks over there. No, gork stick and mork stick. Those are them there. Lovely. And of course, a whole bunch of round bases for your art boys. This is probably for our War Chanter. And we should have 3 oval bases. 3 oval bases for our Gorgrunta regiment, unit, and document. We have a War Scroll Battalion for the Ironjawz Smasher Boys. It's not that legible, but anyway. It's one of the benefits of also buying the Start Collecting kits is they all come with a battalion that gives you bonuses when you field everything that's in that battalion. So it comes with that. Next up, we have instructions for our War Chanter. How to assemble him. Very detailed, so you know exactly where to put everything. Instruction book for the Orc Gorgruntas. You got a few different paint scheme suggestions, and again, some nice detailed instructions for how to put everything together. Specifics for the Gorgrunta boss, for the simple Gorgruntas, and instructions for how to build each. And then in the back page, you have, of course, the War Scroll, which is good to have, but that's all free online anyway, but it's there for you. And of course, finally, our Ard Boys documentation. So just picture them there, and then of course you open it up, and just details of all the variations that are options, and how to build your champion, your standard bearer, and your musician. And right here, of course, you have your War Scroll. Again, probably better to print that out online or use the app. And there's the War Scroll on the back. And that is everything you will find in the box. And so there you have it, boys and girls. This has been an unboxing of the Start Collecting Ironjawz kit. If you're planning to get into the Ironjawz, I would highly suggest picking up this kit because cost-wise, the cost of just the Gorgruntas alone is pretty much the same, or only like a few dollars less than purchasing this entire kit. And of course, you're also getting the War Chanter, which is about 40 bucks here in Canada, and as well as a unit of 10 Ard Boys. So if you want to start collecting, you might as well buy the Start Collecting. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and we'll see you next time. Happy gaming.